Hi, welcome to today's webinar on how you can deploy your AI staff within 3 months. We'll go through what is AI and how can you deploy it and how do you determine what to deploy so that you can get your ideal customized AI staff for your company. Okay, so first, I'd like to share with you a new concept. That is, when you have an AI staff, you do not need to hire any more to get the same set of skills done. No more hiring. When it's trained, it's done, they remember it forever. There's no retraining needed because this stuff will never leave you, right? So when you can find repetitive jobs, low entry jobs that can be automated with an AI robot, that position is secure forever. No more retraining, no more hiring. And I think that takes away a lot of disruption and frustration from any operation, any company, right? So do you know that large enterprises are using AI and SMEs are leaving behind, right? 76% are using AI right now. So that's why when we have this solution that we can offer to SME, we're really excited and we hope that you can learn and make use of it. Okay, so what is AI staff? Number one, software used to be really straightforward, as in very strict. You can ask them to go forward one, they will move forward one time. But now with AI, we can give them a brain. The software can have a brain that can learn things and make decisions. That's why it's so different. We train an AI model, a large language model, that can understand what is an invoice. So when you understand an invoice, you understand what is a text, what is the address, which one is the quantity, the serial code, the product code description, etc. They do which information should go to where. So this is the brain. The other one is we give it a computer vision. When they read something, they can interpret it, and then with the brain, they will be able to know what to do next. And on top of that, we have RPA, robotic process automation. It's similar to a human, and it allows them to click around. For example, they can click on the URL and logged in. They can copy information and put it into the correct field or in the correct software. So with these three functions, you actually have something that is really similar to a human being, but it's a software and it sits in the server, right? So this is an AI stuff. What can it do? Number one, handle repetitive stuff. For example, data entry of your invoices, of your data, and then it works 24/7. It can learn and improve along the way. Every time you correct it, it learns. So the accuracy increases over time. And of course, this means that you can handle more businesses without hiring more staff. The benefits of having timely data, by having AI staff, you do not have the constraint of, for example, you used to have a monthly report. But if you can automate certain process to gather data on a timely basis, you're able to make decision faster, right? And of course, that will improve your customer satisfaction. For example, a lot of time companies are making money, but they cannot see the cash. So it can be because you have overstocked. You do not know who paid you, who have you paid. And with data, you can also implement benefits for people who pay you better, or maybe you should penalize people who don't pay you. So these are the benefits that comes with automation too. A success story that we have will be in Starbucks in Vietnam, more than 120 stores, in Thailand more than 800 stores. And with more and more stores, right, there is no need to get more and more stuff anymore. With our accounts payable automation, they save hundreds of thousands of hours and they cut a lot of costs. And then when December, during the peak period, they do not have to get more part-timers anymore because we can just scale up the robot and you'll be able to handle higher volume easily. So this is the thing of what happens when you have a robot. In the past, you may have to manually download your information from POS, gather statements from your banks, and then you have to prepare, filter, then you have to match and consult. This will take the whole 8 to 10 hours. But with a robot, the robot can work at night, and then in the morning when your staff comes in, they just review and approve it and train those new information that may have not been seen yet. And then you can use most of the time to do more higher value jobs, for example, inventory and cash flow updates. A lot of people cannot visualize how a robot looks like, so I'm going to show you how it looks like. So let first, this is an example of how the robot works. So you can download this file. It's for them to collect the invoices, right? So you don't have to start the robot. The robot can start automatically every day. It's up to us to design it according to your workflow. So in this case, you can see that it's going to open up this file and it's going to download all the invoices. The source can be anywhere. It can be a SharePoint, an email, or even WhatsApp. And then the robot will extract this data. Again, it's done automatically. You can extract it and input it to any system. In this video, we have the Microsoft Dynamics 365, but it can be SAP, Navision, any ERP system that you're using, even legacy system, because we simulate a human to log in. So you can see the robot is now inputting the invoices automatically into the Microsoft 365. And once is uploaded, it will tell you that it's processed already. It will mark it so that you know that it's done. And then you can even look into the summary, which is tracker file that we have right here, and you'll be able to see how many invoices are already done for you. Okay, so this is done automatically by the robot. Human just check. If it's not successful, why is it? Then maybe you have to teach the robot, because this, or maybe it can be the data is dirty, it's not even visible by human, right? So of course you have to edit it manually in some cases. Next, we're going to look into, of course, with this, for example, accounts payable automation, you have faster payment cycles and it will improve your cash flow. Of course, you can also add in functions or more business logic, for example, for fraud detection. When there is a duplicate invoice, it will inform you straight away, right? I'd like to share with you that, of course, our job is to make sure that we enhance this large language model all the time so that you can have accurate reading, and we maintain the robot. You do not need a tech team at all. We will be able to provide the full maintenance and any change requests and updates on the processes that you have. We also support multiple languages. We support Vietnam, Thai, English, Chinese. Later, we're going for Laos and Cambodia. Our aim is to be the number one in Asia. I'd like to share with you a demo. Actually, you can go to the website later on to upload any amount of invoices, up to 10 invoices. In this case, we didn't customize for you, so you can just upload and you can see that you can collect the invoices straight away. Okay, so how can you deploy AI stuff? First, you need to plan, right? You need to understand what are the pain points you're trying to solve. And then you calculate how much value that you will save. I'll touch on it later on a little bit more. And then you will build the robot and deploy, and then you optimize along the way by us. Okay, I'm a vendor, so I'll optimize for you. So I understand that there are many AI solutions out there, and some people actually look for the solution and try to use it in their company. But I would say you should look into your problem first. What are you trying to solve? For example, which are the processes that are error prone or time consuming? It's costing you a lot, right? Or you want to prioritize what hits your revenue, right? For example, if you have good accounts payable automation, how does it help you? Accounts receivable automation, how does it help you? What kind of data helps you to improve your business, right? What process can be minimized? I think it's good to, if you're going to start an operation to automate your company, then look into your current process and then see if there's any duplicate process, right? So that we can build a better robot for you. Know the root of the problem. For example, in the case of inventory management, if the SKU is already very messy, then shouldn't we clean it up first? The pain points you may look at is, number one, how value is this process when it's improved? How much can you save or how much can you gain? Number two, how much time is used by your staff? You can do a study like your staff out of 8 hours, how many hours is used in data entry, for example, or doing bank reconciliation, for example. Can we automate this? Right? You can also look into what are the departments whereby you have really high turnovers or difficult to get staff even. There's a lot of frustration. Can we reduce the manual work so that you can let them do higher value job, and then you can even pay them better, and most probably they will want to stay longer too. So that helps in the long run. And of course you can look into the analytics. What data would you have for you to help to improve your business? So if looking into all this, you can maybe have a table like this. So you can have, okay, data entry, 60% of my staff, 5 of my staff with this salary is doing this. If I automate this, I can save this amount. And then fraud. Okay, if I can have better accuracy, maybe I can save another 50,000. If my staff turnover reduced, if I don't have to re-employ so many staff all the time, and so this is the amount of money I can save. This is an example, right? And of course, then you go into the detail of each process. Yeah, this is how you can plan your. So now I'm going to look into a few case study so that I can give you an idea of what can be automated. First, three-way matching. In many F&B cases, you match your invoice, your PO, and your DO. So with business logic, we'll be able to match it, and then we can have success case that will be sent to the various system that you have. And of course, you can also add in business logic like duplicate invoice, or if or flag out to you if the number increased by 30%. This is an example. Instead of using 20 minutes or more, now the robot automates this whole process. You will only do those that are new or have discrepancy or have issue, right? You will save a lot of time on this. The other one is accounts receivable automation. There are so many payment methods and so many e-commerce sites. Maybe you're doing this manually to compile and reconcile. Well, again, this can be automated. And then another one will be for freight forwarding. I understand that they have a lot of inquiries. They have to gather from websites, and then they will gather the pricing from websites. Then they will quote the client. If the client approve, then you can actually go to your system to create a manual quotation. And if it's approved, you have to fill in, the client will send you the information, you have to fill in the bill of lading and all the invoices. So again, all the yellow parts can be automated if you want to, right? And then the next one, we can look into reporting. A lot of times companies have a lot of systems, so they have CRM, they have Excel sheet, they keep track of a lot of content, a lot of data, right, from various sources or different departments. Then they will compile it into a Excel and create pivotal tables, and then they create the graphs, then they go and create a report. This whole thing can actually be automated too. And by automating, instead of once a week or once a month, you can have maybe daily reports so that you can take action faster. Another one is stock alert. So in the past, maybe you have to retrieve your stock from different POS, right? We have a client whereby they have to retrieve this information from 10 different shops every day, once a month actually, and then they will calculate, and then they will compare to the stock that they have, and then they have the alert. By automating, you will be able to have early alerts, and you'll be able to order faster. You can sell more products better, and then you'll be able to see which are the stocks that are not moving to. So these are things that can be automated. The reason why we can do it within 3 months is because we already have a platform, and this platform allows us to configure this robot for you, regardless of what system you have and what flow you have. So to conclude, if you want to have your own AI robot, just get started by writing the problems you wish to solve and look for vendors with track records that fits your budget, and then good after-sales service, because you want to make sure that you can run the robot forever. So the future is here. So with just 3 months, you can get your own custom-made AI staff to work, and then you do not have to get so many administrators anymore. So this is my contact information, and we'd love to hear from you. Thank you for your time.